Hey guys, Crowangel Gaming here, bringing you the latest mods for Skyrim Remastered on the PlayStation 4. Quickly before I get into the latest mod for this week, can I just ask anyone who hasn't already seen it? I recently uploaded basically like a self-made movie called Freaky Friday the 13th, The Bride of Jason, but you can probably find it easier just by either hashtagging Bride of Jason, or if you have a look on my playlist for Crowangel Gaming Productions, it's on there, as well as some sort of teaser trailers that I actually did for it. I have got another one upcoming which will be a prequel to that, and then I'll be doing a sequel. I'm going to basically do a little mini trilogy. The footage is done using the GTA 5 and GTA Online her engine, but if you're not a GTA fan, don't worry, because it's not anything to do with GTA. It's just basically I've used that environment to make a little comedy horror film type of thing. So it's 45 minutes long, so I do appreciate it if you could actually check it out, give it a like, and if you have anybody else that you think might be interested in it, be sure to actually share it on, and I greatly appreciate it. Last week, for those who missed it, we covered the audio mods, and next week we'll be coming on to the buildings, which I'm expecting to be mostly player homes. So on with this week's mods. The first one up is don't change your race. Basically, this mod allows you to change your appearance, gender, and the name of your character mid-game. Kind of like a Thieves Guild you can do, but this one I'm guessing has a lot more impact on it, because I don't think you can change your name on the Thieves Guild. I might be wrong. Call armies for city guards. This basically allows you to use the Core Army spell or a shout in order to spawn a horde of enemies to help you, but in this case they will attack you. So if you're looking for something to do, say you've cleared most of the game and you don't fancy doing the companion missions or any other thing else which is repeatable, then you can do this just for a bit of fun. Or if you're looking for some extra soldiers for a battle scene, if you want to do a Skyrim movie. Super overpowered daggers that kills things. Straightforward name. Dagger is really overpowered, really overpowered. It replaces the not good dagger. Okay. Kevlar's Gambit complete. I seem to remember covering something like this before. Yeah. This basically is like an immersion mod. It removes poisons and potions completely from leveled lists, not including merchants. Gold enchanted items and jewels are far more rare in common loot, and so on and so forth. Boss items from boss NPC chests are untouched. Merchants and vendors are also untouched. Merchant vendor haggling rates significantly altered. You'll suffer mild little sweet roll. Okay. Another alteration to Kevlar's Gambit. Tailor measure. Change NPC outfits. Okay. So basically, with this mod, it would offer a dialogue option. Would you like to change your outfit when talking to NPCs? And from there you can pick them to have a new vanilla outfit. As you can see from the picture there of Lydia, you get quite a few choices of what to change them into. So if you're sick and tired of them having, or if it's a case of a follower like Lydia there, and every time you see her she's resorted back there, she's reverted back to a default outfit, then this can change that, I'm presuming, but either way. Sarcastic dragon snarky loading screens, I've covered this before. All armor, all enchantments. This mod allows you to cast all the enchantments on any armor. Okay. House of Dragonborn. Player home. Renovated the house in Breed's home using Battleborn House. Okay. Unlimited enchantment mod. This mod changes the original perk. It's called Extra Effect perk for unlimited enchantments. With this perk, you can apply to weapons and items unlimited enchantments. Immersive weapon crafting. A mod allows you to craft 67 additional weapons which were not previously available for crafting. All the weapons added in the section other subjects. Okay. Riot combat. Riot Control Combat Archery mod. This craftable anti-riot crossbow and its bolts to the game. The anti-riot crossbow will reload twice as fast but does twice as less damage than the normal one. So if you're looking for faster firing power but at the cost of not as much damage, then this one might be for you. The Great Realism Overhaul is a huge gameplay overhaul. It is designed to be very realistic, very challenging, and perfectly balanced. It's a work in progress, so it will be continued to be improved and fleshed out as time goes on. Good on him, because there's quite a few people out there who just basically uploaded mods and then be done with it kind of thing. Game changes difficulty, combat, crafting, stealth, carrying capacities, perks, economy system, the loading screens, loot, which requires an add-on apparently, realistic moving speed, enemies, crime, races, and if you are looking for some of the ones there which he's put require add-on, the other ones he recommends are Loot Overhaul, Enemies of Skyrim, optional add-ons are also TGRO, Merchant Gold Adjustment, which will basically alter the merchant's gold to make it a bit more easier with the higher prices. Realistic Combat AI Overhaul, and make sure his file goes on the bottom of the load order or as low as it can go if you've got other ones which you prefer to be at the bottom. On Enchant Dragonbane, finished quite a while, and it does is make Dragonbane unenchantable. Okay. Winklewarp Vendor, looks like a little merch of Riverwood, finder if you can. Little mini vendors. Loot Overhaul, which is coming back to this one, it's the add-ons he was on about. Dream War of Ports of Core, I've actually used this one in the past and it is a very good player home, but as I've mentioned with other player homes before in the past, if you're going to store anything in a player home that you've got from a mod, then risk the chance of losing everything if that mod is ever updated. If you're going to store anything, store it in the houses that you build with Hearthfire and you shouldn't have any problems then. Thieves Guild Tunnels. You're playing a lot with your mods in the load order and having trouble entering Riften. Yes, not me personally, but a lad who has commented quite a few times on a few of my videos. He mentioned having the same problem, and I must admit, I'll be honest, it was the first I'd ever heard of it. But this might, if you're watching this video what now mate, then this one might be just what you were looking for, because he tried shifting around his load orders and he was still having trouble with the game crashing every time he went into Riften when he was trying to access the Thieves Guild. This basically will add a tunnel system which will take you straight to the Thieves Guild. Straightforward enough. Blood Moon, Land of Werewolves is a quest mod. Hardcore, disable crafting, disable alchemy, disable arcane enchants, disable blacksmith, disable grindstone. Basically these just disable things to make it harder in game. Riverwood House is yet another player home which is out there. Basic, but given the lack of external assets, you're pretty much gonna get nothing but all the basic stuff anyway when it comes to player homes. Rakelin Islands is a little mini quest mod. Enter the Rakelin Islands and fight the Rakelin Kings to get all the keys. When you have all the keys, it'll open the gates to the Overking. Again, quest mod, which I'm guessing there'll be some kind of special loot. Collect the armor while you're hunting Rakelins and learn the story of Ricky and go kill the overboss. You get a follower out of this as well. Relics of the Deities is basically a bunch of relics here by the looks of it that you can unlock for different spells, is it? Yeah, spells, some weapons, and basically some overpowered stuff if you're looking for extra weapons. Better sleeping arrangements. This one basically goes on to change the Riverwood Trader. If you've married Camilla, it basically makes it so that you can actually share the bed with her instead of never being able to even after marriage. Faster travel to cities from the start. Okay, so if you don't want to go down to the horse and carriage Whiterun and then start going to all the cities just so you can mark them. You can basically have the ability to fast travel to all the cities right from the start, even if they're greyed out. Tolerant NPCs. This basically makes it so that vendors, merchants, and like other townsfolk, if you're in werewolf form or vampire lord form, you won't get 1,000 gold crime just for being in the area, and they'll still communicate with you regardless of what current form you're actually in. Better slow time shout. A complete overhaul to the borderline useless slow time shouts. We found that even when increasing attack speed to make it somewhat useful, it still felt really bad to move so slowly under the effect of the spell. So he set out to make a version of it that feels almost like you're not slowed at all. To balance that, he heavily reduced the speed variables, less stop time and more slow down time while moving at full speed. That is pretty good, especially if you're using arrows to try and pick people off all over the place. Solstheim Reborn, faster daggers, SSE legendary system. Much like the Fallout system, where if you ever come up against a legendary Deathclaw or some kind of beast that has a star next to its name, this is basically the same type of principle. He's made it so that in the game you'll now encounter legendary bosses of, say, the bandits as shown in this screenshot. Their loot will be considerably better, and that's basically it now. All books have perks, so you can see I've actually favorited this one because I plan to test this one out at some point. This now basically gives all the books in Skyrim a skill perk, so if you've maxed out all the skill books that say you can get from the chests in the other mods, then this one will just keep adding extra perks. Power original perks. This mod enhances most of the original skills in order to make them more useful and effective. Okay. Faster bows. This one is something that I'll be trying as well because I use the bow and arrow in Skyrim. I also use it in Dragon Age as well. It just appeals to me a lot more. This mod increased the firing speed of all original bows. Straightforward. Spriggan Frost Follower. Amazing race tweaks for Nord, Kevlar's hand-to-hand skills, Argonian hair packs. Simple little cottage, player home. Stormcoat craftable armor, including Lego. Dual weapon packs, katana packs. Poop alchemy. I'm intrigued. This mod adds many ingredients that can be harvested off a freshly killed wildlife. Well, thankfully not many ingredients, just poop. Using these ingredients you can head off to any crafting table and create very useful potions. Many of these potions can also be found at random, where you would normally expect to find them. Major inspiration for this mod came from the mod listed below in the credits, which there is none. I don't see. Anyway, enough of that. We can do something with poop. Okay. MO Hardy Dogs and Horses for PlayStation 4. Who wants to ride into the town on a sturdy horse fit for a wizard, warrior, thief, or a king in a blaze of glory like Gandalf, or be accompanied by the toughest, smartest dog ever like John Wayne? Remember, all the Duke had to say was dog, and the canine companion knew exactly what to do. Well, this mod makes your dog and horse followers more sturdy, essential, stronger, and faster. Every dog and horse with a name has much better stats, and color of purchased horse has unique and improved stats as well. Okay, and there's different horses here. The king horse is Shadowmere, queen horse is Frost, Arvak, Vigilance, Miko, and there is no underdog. Okay. Deadly Diseases of Skyrim, light version. MFS followers, Kevlar's athletics skill tree, eye candy remover. DMS Dominic follower, Dovahkiin Unlimited Shouts, The Warrior After Death, More Skeletal Avengers, Weakness to Sunlight Stage 3, Vampiric Drain again, I will shout if I want to, otherwise, basically this mod, from what I was looking at before, it just lets you disable the fact that people will come up to you, like the city guards and actually tell you off all the time if you want to use it. DMF Abacus, multiple follower system. I'm just going to skip right past this because I have a really big problem with these two. Guarantee one of them is only the English translation, but it basically use it with caution because it can cock up a lot of your quests to the point where it's showing the objective to be somewhere where it's not, so you go over there and the person is back where they should be. Vampiric Drain Range, Skin Armor Craft, basic spell ranges. Okay. I think I've covered this before, but I'm going to sell it again. The author is Worlds on this one. It's called Simple Survival, Eat, Drink, and Sleep. Those who've been following the X-Bones mods and also specifically the mods that you can get on the PC, this one is a mod that is a must for most people. Basically, throughout the game, appropriate times you'll have to eat, you'll have to drink, and you'll have to sleep. If you don't, you'll get a debuff. If you don't take care of that debuff by eating, sleeping, or anything else, then you basically will get an impediment on your character, whether it be a stamina drain, a strength drain, or something like that. But it basically makes the game very immersive and extremely good. Uncontrollable Havoc spell, combat sound and attack impacts. Final Blow kill move improver. Combat sound and attack impact. Dawn Guard armor color variations. Live with Serana. I've been over this one before. Use of force in Skyrim. Saber Cat follower. Better starting equipment. Lost and found. Your missing goods are in Halted Stream Camp near Whiterun. Check the central shed on the south side next to the mill pot. It stands out. Okay. Rustic weather modularity. Okay. Rustic weather's modularity 4 of 4 snow. Alternate version of the main mod, Rustic weathers and lighting, with the difference that the weathers are split into 4 parts: clear, cloudy, fog, rain, and snow. This mod is only 1 part out of 4. This mod contains only the snow section. Okay. Obviously that would be the rain section, and then obviously sun and fog and cloud. Okay, so if you're looking for just improvements of rustic, 10 times jump height, use this with caution, or at least have a ring on that gives you invulnerability, because I've used these in the past and jumping's great, but the landing is what can kill you time and time again. If you've forgotten to save the game, like I did as a dumbass, then you're going to go splat and have to do a whole lot of stuff again. Master of Destruction. Adds a new balanced master level destruction spell to the game. True master should be able to focus his abilities on a single target rather than accidentally killing everyone he loves in a storm of lightning. Sure, the firestorms are flashy, but cleaning up the bodies of innocent bystanders gets tiring. Oh, Adriana, wherefore art thou, pile of ashes? I like the thing. This one is for Aunt Waifu. That does sound good, especially if you're doing the mage. Simple survival, another version of it, no random restoration. Ezra the Mariable something or other. Okay, immersive civil war units, Saber Cat followers, Death Hound followers, Kato's Whiterun, Summon Spriggan High Matron, Swords the Fairy, Reborn playable skeleton race. Okay, that's come up a few times. I think we're going away from the latest ones now. Preset pack number 3. Okay, and that's it. So basically, that's everything for now. Just going over this one, it does basically give you a bunch of preset faces of in-game characters if you want to jump straight into the game. So yeah, that's basically it for this week. I apologise for being a day late. I just had some other things to touch to yesterday. But hopefully it should be back to Friday every single week now. Next week we'll be covering the building section, as I mentioned at the start of the video, which will be player homes mostly, apart from the odd ones which get in there, which for some reason people just seem to tag their items with every single tag possible. But either way, building section is next week, and as I said at the start, if you could please check out my mini feature feature film. It's called Freaky Friday the 13th, The Bride of Jason. I'll be doing a follow-up prequel to that pretty soon. I'm just hoping to start filming on that with my friends on GTA next week, or possibly the start of this week, this upcoming week. So it should be good. I've done all the script work on it, and the storyline bridges a lot of different things at the moment, from Heat, the bank heist movie, to a bit of Cabin in the Woods, a bit of Friday the 13th in there obviously as well, a bit of Halloween in there as well, so some elements of Halloween which I've, fingers up here, quotation borrowed, or outright plagiarized, to be more precise. But yeah, if you can check it out, I do want to get as many views on that as I can, because I did put a lot of hard work into it. And whether you sit and watch and laugh all the way through it, sit and cover your eyes and think, oh my god, this is terrible, please sit through the 45 minutes and then leave a comment if you like it. Please don't be too harsh, because like I said, I did put a lot of work into it. So thank you very much for watching it. If you have already, please check it out if you haven't. Don't forget to like the videos, and I'll catch you next week, and stay tuned for the Fallout 4 mods. See ya.